Good morning. We are on the extension we started last week. Today what we're going to be doing is sending up brickwork on the back extension and all of the block work as well. So I've got the starter packs all set up. I've ran a corner block to this brickwork and to a profile I've very quickly put up while I put my starter packs up. Finished the back brickwork up to height, finished the side brickwork up to height. We sat 2 concrete lintels on to support that pillar just for the time being, and they also do need to go on eventually because there's got to be a bedroom. So we've set out that doorway and opening, and now at the moment I'm just building down this little alleyway overhand while stood on one of my amazing scaffolds. So yeah, overall it's not going too bad, very slow. You can also see from the hair that it has been raining pretty much all day, off and on. All fun and games, but we continue to push. Hello, hope you're enjoying the video so far. Just picking up some travel money and a bag because I am meant to be catching a plane in about 2.5 hours, and yet I'm still filming and editing this video while trying to pack and sort out my life before a stag do. So just really quickly, in my previous video I got about 30 comments saying, why didn't you take down that small pillar on the extension, which you'll see in this video. Simple reason is the architect and the structural engineer had designed the building and done the calculations of the compression rate of that pillar, the 300 by 300 mil pillar. They'd done the calculations, the load on it and everything like that. So personally, I didn't feel the need to interfere with what they'd already designed. In the past, I've taken it upon myself to go against the drawings and perhaps whip something down and rebuild it, and it's actually come back to bite me in the arse. I didn't go to uni to be a structural engineer or an architect. I don't have a doctor after my name. They're taking the risk by allowing us to keep that pillar. They've done the calculations for that pillar. So why should I, the bricklayer with no qualifications apart from an MVQ, take it upon myself and take that risk of rebuilding it? Although in my own opinion, and everyone else's there, it would have been stronger and better to rebuild it. But like I said previously, it's not my job to think about things like that. I need to go home and pack. Hopefully I get this video edited and sorted before I have to jet off to the airport. So I'm off on a stag do, my mate's stag do. We're going to Magaluf. No, we're not. Malaga. You can see I've not organised it. Anyway, hope you enjoy the rest of the video, and I will catch you in 2 weeks, because after this holiday I'm going straight to Cornwall for a week. So yes, hope you're all very well, and I'll catch you in the next one. Enjoy the rest of the video. That is where, leaving it for today. God, it rained a lot. Overall, not a bad day. Went up all the external work to 2100, got those lintels on, pointed the back of that block work, so that's all sound. For those wondering, I just threw ties from my block work to my brickwork and bent the ties to make sure they worked. And now I just set out the first 2 corners and the first bottom course of the internal block work, but wet blocks, 150 mil cavity, and rain is no fun. Anyway, we'll catch you tomorrow morning. Good morning. We are back on the extension. I set out a couple of weeks ago now and handled the footings, and the team from Hutchin Construction, we turned up yesterday, put some of the joists in, the flooring down, and started on all the brickwork. So today we're just going to be carrying on from their work, sending up a load of brickwork and just seeing how we get on. While it's still early, just fixing the still saw, because like always the cord's broke. You might notice that I've stopped using electric saws. After going back to a still saw, a petrol motor, you cannot beat it. So yes. Yeah boy. Sorted. We are all set out, throwing a good couple mixers on. Spot balls are fully loaded. So today I really, even though it's raining, I really want to push and see how much we can get done. When you
off. When you're up against the wall and you cannot fall, so go off, go off, go off, go off, so go off, go off, go off, go off. When you're running out of luck, you can get unstuck, so go off. When you're up against the wall and you cannot fall, so go off, go off, go off.
So it's almost 11 o'clock. What we've done is sent the brickwork up behind me and the return, and I've run out of corner now where my profile is. So I'm just going to start running in the other side of the extension. Oh, client just turned up with a bacon sandwich. But before I eat that, before I lose my train of thought, let me explain what we're doing. Starter pack's already up, and I've got a plumb line. This line, I don't know if you can see it, represents face brickwork. And I've also copied over my gauge from the other side of the extension, which is already up to height. So then all I do now, I'll pin my line behind the starter pack, and I'll make sure that my string line is in line with that plumb line and acts as a profile. Sound. Moment we have got down 300 bricks, 10 course all over the job, including the return up to the steps. That side over there is really tight, but when I reset this job out, I remember plumbing down from the neighbour's wall, bearing in mind their copings. So we are very close, but just a couple mil away, which is perfect. Almost ready to set out the window, the kitchen window, which is at 1050 on this front. And I think that's all I have pretty much to report. So right now we are just setting out this kitchen window. Most of the time kitchen windows and bathroom windows are always set at 1050. So you can see here that we have a sink. Now the window itself is 1200 and we have a 760 nib either side. I know it says 757, but we don't work to mils. So 760, 760. I've transferred that to over there and over there. Now what we have is 760 from that point to here. Then I've measured 1200 from there to that point, and that's left us with 720 this side. Now the reason we're missing 40 mil is that when we set this extension out, the original measurement of 4 meters and 15 mil from that point to that point doesn't even exist, because from the neighbour's extension to there isn't even that measurement. So we've shoved everything ever so slightly this way, and that will leave us with this remainder.
I've been contemplating all my time.
Oh, right, there we go. That is where we are leaving it for today. As you saw from the time lapse, we had to do loads of overhand work just there, which has been a bit of a pain. All the extensions at the moment seem to be overhand, but it's what it is. Today was a lot better than yesterday. Yesterday I totted up right at the end of the day, as every bricklayer does most of the time. I got something like 290 down, and it was just a rubbish day. Today we hit 490, so almost 500, plus I just started doing all the beam fill. So overall not a bad day regarding quantity, for saying a lot of it has been overhand, but yeah, overall really decent. Pointing every couple of course, again overhand, otherwise we won't be able to reach the work. Fully set out all the steps, started doing the beam fill like I said, just loaded up the van big time, and we're going to be on to another job tomorrow. Morning. Plan of attack for today: send all the block work up to height. Well, set out the little extension as well, send that up, and then also move the waste pipe from all the bathrooms upstairs. So busy day. Let's get stuck in. Were you? How was that? So the rain has stopped us for a good hour, which is a ball ache. So we really need to push now. So I've just finished sending this block work up to 6 courses. I would have sent it higher. Two things: I'm out of insulation and I don't really fancy going to get a load, and the blocks are that wet and the weather's a bit shocking that it's all over the shop. So ideally I don't really want to send it any higher, but 6 courses ain't too bad. Say 90 blocks in about an hour and 10 minutes. Now we're going to go set up over there and send another blockwork wall up. For those who don't know, we've got 2 trays in this job. We've got a radon barrier which crosses from face brickwork over the cavity, over the blockwork, and we're actually also using it to tape to our DPM, so to make a whole tanked system. I'm sure I've gone over that in other videos. And then you can see this tray hanging out here. It is in all the way, but I just decided to cut it. This is our 225 upstand tray detail that goes like this, down and then out your weep holes. So that's all the tray installed. We've got some break before the rain comes. Oh, also you'll notice I've done this because we've got 150mm insulation. It really wants to expand this stuff, so I've had to put a prop on this wall to keep it plumb. If you do this, make sure you cast your eye down the block work once it's plumb, just so all your blocks are running in line.
Well, I saw you setting the mood like a light in the smoky room, dancing to the blues like a disco groove, catching every eye. When I saw you looking at me with a smile like you wanted me, saying, boy, come on, will our break be gone? I just had to try. You just move, baby.
Hey, right, there we go. So we're finally wrapped up for the day. Pretty productive day compared to when we got here this morning. Quite a lot's been done. Sent up all that block work, 9 courses, propped it this morning, but was able to send it up another 3, although I did have to go get some more cement and some more insulation. Also sent up some block work in the utility room, but with it not being backed in and nothing to actually hold it, I only got 4 courses on before it was all over the shop. It's quite a windy day today. You can't hear it. We're not actually in the wind trap, but around the corner is the right wind trap. So couldn't send that up all the way, but overall really decent day. Loads done. Hey, what a busy week, eh? Whoop, under the washing line. What a busy week. Right, hope you enjoyed the video. We're all packed, ready to go. This is my hand luggage, which is mental. Ryanair ripping this one off. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you in a couple of weeks.